Hey everyone, Mike and Lisa here. We are finally ready to show you our video of our remodel as it's completely done. I know it's been a little while. We've actually been moved in. It took a little while to move in, and then we had some traveling, and then we come back and the house is a mess, and then it just took a little while to get it to a place where we could show this to you. So we are finally ready to go through and show everything that we've done on this remodel. We pretty much took it down to the sheetrock. We'll go over a lot of it. A lot of it you've already seen, but this is where you get to see the final thing. We're going to tell you our three favorite things, my three favorite,
yes.
your three favorite things. And there's one thing that we did that we're thinking about changing. I would love to hear what you guys think, because we have a little disagreement on it. Like, I want it to be one way and she wants it to be another way, and we're not sure which way we're going to go. So I'd like to hear what you guys think about it. And let's just get started now. So I'm going to do this video like I do all of our videos for the most part. A little intro, and then we're starting right here at the front door. Now, you've seen this floor plan before, and here it is, all complete. You know, we're not the greatest people for decorating, but I think we got it okay. The main thing is we have a nice floor plan that lays out with a lot of living downstairs and a lot of living upstairs. So first, you come into the lower level bedroom. Now, one thing with this floor plan is that it has 3 bedrooms, but only one of them is down on the ground level. So if you're someone who needs to be on the ground level because you don't like stairs, this floor plan wouldn't work for you. This was all like kind of a tan color with a pretty old looking ceiling fan. So what we changed in here is really minimal because it's just basically 4 walls, right? We added the baseboard that you're going to see throughout the home, and it's 5-inch baseboard. We painted it gray. What was the gray color that we used, Lisa?
Tempered gray.
Tempered gray. And did that on the walls. And then we added these ceiling fans. These are propeller style ceiling fans. I think we might have got those on Wayfair. And we did that throughout. One of the big challenges that we had were the doors. Because of the height of the doors, it was really hard to find these, 5-panel doors. So some of them are a little bit different, nothing too major. Some of them are a little more flat, more of a shaker style, and some of them have that beveling in there. But we finally got that worked out. We went with black fixtures on just about everything that we could throughout the home. We don't have it too much, so I don't feel like it's overbearing. And then the other thing, we did a little bit extra work to get it to where our baseboard elevation matched up with our trim elevation going around the doors. Those are actually usually different thicknesses. So it took a little bit of work to get that, but I really like the look to where there's just no seam there's no seam all the way up to the top. It just looks nice and flush. So that was basically this room. Changed out this bifold door, the basic bifold door that you see at homes all the time. They're kind of squeaky and they're just not really high quality. We went high quality on this remodel for a lot of things. I'll also start with the flooring. We changed that throughout. This is the Cali Longboards luxury vinyl. They're very long planks, they're very wide planks, and they're super natural looking. As you can see, throughout the home, it looks like real wood. And they're not the cheapest out there. So, you pay a little bit of a premium, but you get a really premium look. Then we got another one of those large doors, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-panel door. And then in here to our guest bathroom downstairs. And starting off with our stone, we were really, really happy with the stone that we got. We got that from Halcone Stone and Marble here in Kona. They did a great job on that. We looked a lot at pretty much every place in town, and that was like our favorite actual piece of stone. And then another thing that we did was this was actually a really good learning experience, was we wanted to bring this tile all the way around. Not that this is a spa, but it kind of gives you a little bit of a spa-like look instead of just seeing a lot of sheetrock. Our tile setter, we had originally planned on going horizontal. Our tile setter said you should maybe consider going vertical, showed us a lot of pictures of different jobs that he did, and convinced us that going vertical was the way to go. And we're really, really glad that we did that. Lisa, do you want to talk about what you picked out over here?
Sure. One of the very few things that I picked out was the flooring, the flooring in the shower. So Mike picked out most everything in the condo, but that's my one contribution. Maybe I contributed something else, but I did find that in the store, and we looked at it and decided that was what we wanted. So yeah, that's kind of my win.
I think that's my favorite thing in the whole house is the is the floor shower. So yeah, I kind of did take the lead on this stuff a little bit just because I see so many houses. Really easy to just kind of go for it. And one of our listings that we had at the brokerage, actually Tanya Power's listing a few years ago, had this flooring, and I fell in love with it. So that was kind of where we started things off. And then here into the kitchen. So what the kitchen looked like before is just your standard sunstone kitchen that you would see at a Kona Sea Ridge, Ali'i Cove, Kona Sea Villas. And we just brought it all the way down to the sheetrock and really changed everything. So we have black walnut cabinets from Monaco, and we actually got this big thing that goes in here to replace the pantry. Now, I didn't think it was going to be all that big of a deal, and we were planning on having shelves. Our sales consultant, and I think Lisa's sister, had talked about doing pull-outs, and I was like, yeah, whatever. And we did pull-outs on one side, but now we actually have pull-outs on two sides. Lisa's a huge fan of the pull-outs.
Yeah, actually, one thing I will mention is that when we were talking to our rep, she pointed out when you have the pull-outs that you actually lose, and I'll show you here, you lose a little bit of space. And she said, just be mindful that you're going to lose some actual space. But actually, after talking to my sister who did a recent kitchen remodel, she says, do not worry about that, because as you can pull this stuff out, you've actually used the deep space in here. This was a game changer. This used to be just bifold doors with wire shelving. That was it. We are way more organized, and we can probably get 5 times as much stuff in here. It's just so easy that these glide. You can get stuff in all the way in the back. That little tiny space makes no difference. As a matter of fact, we had both of these sides, and one we did without the roller drawers because we thought we'd be losing space, and we realized as soon as we saw these drawers that we were going to get a lot more. We went back and ordered the drawers, which that's another story. It took quite a long time to get here, but so glad we did the roller drawers on both sides. I would highly recommend this. Never use the flat shelving. You're going to get way more functionality, a lot more storage with the roller outs. We do have up here is just the flat, and that's okay for some things that you're not going to get to very often, and that's fine. 100% go with the rollers. You will not regret it. I love it.
Things are out of sight, out of mind. So when you have things in the back of a shelf, you don't see them and you don't use them. So we did the black walnut down below. You can see that all around. Really, we got 2 super crazy deep drawers, and in case you haven't seen it, you're waiting for it. Yeah, dovetail joints, soft close. You knew that was coming. We went with a minimalist look here on our pulls, and then the waterfall edge here with this piece of stone. And again, as you might have guessed, we had that mitered on the 45, so it just matches right up. Love this stone because it's gray without being plain. Has little bits of brown sort of rust color that pulls in color from over here in the cabinets. Has a lot of movement in it. Just super happy with how it turned out. Took a number of pieces of stone to do this whole place. So we actually got sequential stone, really important. So that way this stone is polished on this side. The stone that was on top is polished on the underneath. Kind of flip it over, and that's this piece right here. So you have 2 sequential pieces of stone. So they match up a little bit better than they would if it was just 2 random pieces. So a little attention to detail on that. So when you're picking out your stone, make sure you have sequential stone if you're going with a natural look like this so that your seams match up. Over here, a couple things is we added the hexagon tiles here with a light gray grout. It's popping a little bit more contrast on camera than it is in person. And we brought it all the way to the edge, so no just separate backsplash. We're going minimal as possible. And then full overlay white cabinets on top, because the two-tone look is something that's super popular right now, and we wanted to kind of lean into that without being too contrasty and still keeping the look nice and sharp and kind of a modern, clean look. These are all European style box cabinets, so you get lots of extra space. And then of course, we got our little liquor display right there for alcohol. We kind of keep that kind of in a nice little spot. We thought about putting in a bar, but we just kind of ended up running out of room. And then one really cool thing is we got the Samsung bespoke line of refrigerators. There's a lot of different things you can do with these, with different colors, different configurations. You can get another drawer that goes across here. You could have them open in different ways. I mean, there's just a ton of different things. I'm not going to show you inside because we got a lot of stuff in here, but my favorite thing on this refrigerator is it has two handles here at the bottom, one that opens the whole door and one that opens just the outside of the door. So you have your water picture right here that autofills, and you have your traditional water dispenser right there. And you can have that without really having a big blocky thing there where it would be on the door. So it just keeps with that minimal look of really, really clean lines. And that is our kitchen. We kept the black walnut on this piece. This is actually a steel pole that goes up, so it's just a wrap. And that blends in with our table that we had and we kept. And then the only thing that really stayed in this house was this light right here. We had bought that a couple years ago, and that stayed as well. Coming here into the living area, not a lot changed. It's just the color of the paint. It's the baseboard. It's putting in the vinyl flooring. We changed out our couch. One thing you do have to be careful of when you get a new remodel is it kind of, as Cindy said, you start pulling the thread, and now you're going to have to buy other new stuff. So our old chairs didn't work. We got these new chairs, and our old TV stand didn't work. We got this new TV stand, which I absolutely love. And then Lisa had seen this textured wall thing on House, which is like a website and an app for different house things. And so we did that, but we didn't know what color to do. And it was just painted gray. And then another friend, Nancy, came by and said, Silken Peacock is the color you name. Is it what, Silken Peacock? Is the color you need. Put that on the wall. We had these shelves were going to be over there. She said, nope, you need to balance it out and pull the shelves over to this side. So you got a balance of that wood look from this side of the room on the left and over on the right. Super good advice. And then these are just different little tchotchkes that we got, like a little bit at Target, a little bit at Ross, a little bit at Home Depot or Lowe's and Walmart. And then this was at Lowe's. I love this nice big white fake flower that I'll never be able to kill. It contrasts really well with the blue wall. Came out super sharp, so we're really kind of happy about that. I think this looks super good. People are really impressed with it. We didn't know what we were doing. Thank gosh for our friends who pointed that all out to us, so that was really cool. We ready to go upstairs? I think we are ready to go upstairs. Oh, big change here. So
Yeah.
we got rid of the old school dowels and rods and all that stuff that's just not very attractive. And we kept the 4x4s. We wrapped those in some of this black walnut plywood that we got from Aloha Woods down the store. By the way, I'm mentioning companies and businesses and products. These are the people and places that we went. No one's giving me any money or sponsorship or anything like that. I'm just telling you where we got it. So anything I say about any of these companies is based on my experience and nothing else. But then these guys here, so there's a company that puts these out, and I got a bid, and they wanted like $12,000 or something ridiculous to ship me the materials for that, which blew me away. And then I went on Amazon and found it for like $400, and then our handyman just installed it.
We got to give a big shout out to Dave and Kirk, who helped us think outside the box on a few things, gave us lots of recommendations. These guys, they did it in an amazing amount of time. They gave us a 2-month estimate. They did it in 2.5 months. They were amazing. And, you know, we give them this task, and they hadn't done this before, but
Right.
They can do anything. So they figured it out, and we're so happy. So yeah, Dave and Kirk saved us on this one with something that we really wanted to do, but felt it was really overpriced from the companies that we first reached out to. So we did it ourselves with an order from Amazon and Dave and Kirk.
That
Thanks.
was, yeah.
Thanks, Dave and Kirk.
I really like how that looks. I mean, just even now when you're sitting here just shooting the video, just that it sort of disappears visually, just really keeps with a nice look. Same thing upstairs with the same flooring. We were able to use it on the staircase, which is something that we like. And with, like the bathroom downstairs, we used it here in the upstairs bathroom as well. You're gonna see the same finishes here. Of course, that's the main thing, is people are doing the same thing throughout, so it keeps the the same look. And then
Maybe I
this,
should show my little workout room.
Lisa's.
This is my workout room. Come on in. So this is one that we got to have a little fun with because we actually did not put a ceiling fan in here because when I'm lifting up weights, that was always in the way. So super happy. I just went with a fun light. You can see it kind of has some, you can see that it looks a little funny on the walls, but I just thought I'd have fun in this room. So fun, crazy light. We've got these fun things on this back wall here. Felt like we could have a lot of liberty in here, so we just went for it and had some, just, freedom in how we wanted to design it. I love my little workout room. It's great. It's also why I chose carpet in here because I'm up and down on my knees and it's comfortable and I'm very happy with my workout room.
This is her fun little room. I come in here every once in a while. It's decorated kind of funky. We had it totally different before. We had just a bunch of tapestries on the wall and stuff, and it was really a cool room then too. But we've kind of glammed it and made it a little bit more modern than what it used to be. And then the office, boy, we made big changes in here in terms of how we live and our furniture. Lisa used to have a big corner desk that she'd had for a long time with lots of file cabinets with papers, but...
Yeah, so my other life is I've been a bookkeeper for almost 20 years. So times have changed and we don't need big filing cabinets. Everything's electronic now. So I got rid of all my filing cabinets and storage. And so now we're able to set this up totally differently. These two sideboards have a few office supplies, a little extra clothing, maybe some winter clothing. So this is kind of my expanded office / closet. So I love that I was able to get rid of a lot of these filing cabinets and just change this into more of a universal office / closet space.
As I'm up here, I realized we forgot something from downstairs, and that is adding these blinds up above these windows. These windows go up super, super high, and they let in a ton of light, which is awesome, but also a ton of heat. And actually something's not awesome about the light is that it starts fading your furniture, which you may have noticed in some of the teal furniture downstairs that it's fading. I don't know if you've noticed it. I haven't noticed it. Lisa has noticed it and
This has been a point between us because I think the couches have faded a lot and possibly need to replace our couches. And Mike's like, nobody will notice. So anyways, for now, they're staying.
For now, they're staying. And that's not the thing that we want your opinion on. So I guess we could talk about it now. I had she let me take the lead on everything. I had chosen a carpet that in tone would match the flooring that we have with the luxury vinyl. So it's a tan carpet. The thought is maybe of switching this carpet, because it wouldn't be that hard, to a gray matching the walls. What are your thoughts on that, Lisa?
Oh, yeah, no, I love the carpet. It's super comfortable. I think that I've actually have been in some other homes since we started this process, and I've seen the gray and with the gray walls with the gray carpet, and I just think it makes the room pop. I think it's very, very pretty. This is fine. It's neutral, but I think if we change it out, and honestly, having done this major remodel for the first time for the two of us and making decisions without things being in here, I'm very happy. I'm so glad that I don't like, it's not the granite that I don't like or my kitchen cupboards that I don't like. The thing that I think we could probably change would be the carpet. And quite honestly, it's probably one of the cheapest things. It's 2 bedrooms.
Right.
And I really think it would make the rooms pop. And so if that's the one thing that we have to go back on and say, whoops, we didn't make the right decision, I'm really glad it's the carpet. And we have to slow down. 2023 has been a crazy year for us with all the remodeling and the moving in and out, and we've had some traveling and conferences. It's been a lot. So we're gonna slow the roll, just kind of take a beat, get through the holidays, and maybe beginning of the next year, we'll make a real decision whether we're gonna replace this carpet or not. But would love your folks' opinion. Keep the carpet and just say, not a big deal, it doesn't matter, or go for the gray. It's going to pop and it'll just tie everything together and put the little bow on the remodel that we've done. Let us know.
We would like to know. So I'm kind of curious because, there's a part of me that, I get her point. I got to be honest with you. And she's already prepped me by going gray on the bedspread. But it's I'm just done. But, they would do the carpet in a day. We'd just move everything out of the rooms and get it done. So I don't know. Tell me what you think. There's a few of you out there who are friends and clients who we've talked to in the past about things who are really, really good at this stuff. and you could tell us. All right, same tile, same countertops, same everything, same. Oh, we got to turn this light on in here. Shower is the same over there. Yeah, we've got it all the same throughout, his and hers. And I don't know if you notice, did we change the height of these? These are now the same height.
They're the same height.
So they used to, when you get these on an original one sink is higher than the other sink, and I think this was the high one. So Lisa would use this one.
Can you guess which one used the taller sink previously?
I think usually the his and hers is that the his is the taller sink and the hers is the smaller, but not in our house. Oh, we added these drapes. This was a big deal for us. They're really great because they are blackout drapes. They so just shut down all the light that comes in here, which is really nice. And you know, we really did not like the vertical blinds that you see throughout. But let me tell you, drapes can get super expensive. So you really have to kind of think about what you want to get. There's little things that you can do to save some money in terms of the valance, I think is how you say it, up here, that can save money and goes a long way. So if you're looking at doing those, definitely look at what your different options are, but it does add to the room a lot as opposed to having those silly vertical blinds.
And I want to get, since we're talking about local vendors, for people who are local, we're very happy to share with who we use. We've been very happy with everybody that has worked with us to put our project together. So I want to give a shout out to Aloha Blinds. They worked with us because when we got our first bid, I was quite surprised at the price. And so she worked with us, and we picked a different material so that we could put it more into our budget, and delivered on time, got them installed, very professional. So Sherry at Aloha Blinds, if you're looking to do something like this. It was a little more expensive than we were originally planning, but something that I'm glad that we did do in the end. It's kind of tied it together more so than the vertical blinds, and the blackout is amazing for the bedroom.
and really that was kind of on us. We were just ignorant as to
That's fair.
what these things
Totally
cost
fair.
there.
Totally fair.
Okay, time for our 3 favorite things about our remodel.
Oh, yes.
Lisa, do you want to go first?
Sure. So my 3 favorite things, well, let's start off with the vertical blinds. I'm so happy that we made the decision to do that for all the reasons I just stated a few moments ago. So yeah, vertical blinds is probably one of my favorite things. The second favorite thing would be the drawers in the kitchen. Game changer. My kitchen is way more organized and I have a lot more space. And so when you're living in a condo, even though we feel like this lives like a house and it's a large condo for us, sometimes you can feel like the condo space is small, but that changed it big time. So super happy with my drawers. Probably the other thing, because I was getting tired of my blue couch fading, which I love. Probably very happy with our shades. They're the outdoor shades in our big vaulted windows. They still let in a ton of light, and they blend in very well. Actually, you could probably even want to show them here. They just blend in very well with the walls. So you almost don't even know that they're there. But again, as Mike mentioned, it helps it be not so hot, and it's helping my furniture not fade. So those are probably my 3 things. And you all know what the one thing is that I would change, and that's the carpet.
Okay, so I'm going to head downstairs to go over my 3 things because some of them are down there. I have, when we started this project, everyone has their vision of what they want it to look like. And for me, it was all about the kitchen. And the stone for me is by far and away my favorite thing. I had seen, if it's not this exact stone, and this is Ijen Blue, I-J-E-N. It was very close if it's not the exact same stone that I saw at a house and just absolutely fell in love with it. But every piece of stone is different. You never know what you're going to see. We had seen Ijen Blue at one place and it looked vastly different from another place. So you really got to look around. Don't think just because you saw Taj Mahal, which is a really famous, popular one that you see out there right now. Just because you have a Taj Mahal that you don't like at one stone yard doesn't mean it's going to look quite the same at another stone yard. So look around. But my favorite thing is just the stone, how it came out, how dramatic it looks. The one, I can be a little flashy sometimes with some of my choices. I like nice things. And so that was kind of the thing that really is the pop showstopper for me. My second favorite thing is this wall. The color pop that we got in there really, really looks good. It holds the 80-inch TV well, and it just adds a little bit of character. Like, it looks like we know what we're doing with design, and we don't. So that's what I really, really like about it, is that I think it just comes out looking so sharp, like it would be almost in a magazine, take off the big giant TV. And I think that would, look really cool. So I really like that. My third favorite thing is the staircase and how it turned out. I mean, that ended up being a little bit more work. I mean, it took some time to put this thing all together. I really wanted it to disappear as much as possible, because anytime I'm in a house where I see fences, railings, staircases disappear, it adds so much to just the openness and that feeling. So it came out, I guess the main thing is it came out as well as I had hoped. You always, you never know. You're imagining, and you have to guess. And we didn't go to a professional and get computer animated design to see what it was going to look like when we were done. This was just all in my head. So I was, a little bit nervous at times that it wasn't going to come out as well as I had hoped, but that was one that really worked out as well. And those are, to me, the three favorite things that I have.
I do, since we're asking for input, and we're asking for input on our carpet, I would like Mike to do a slow span of our blue couch. And then people can tell us if they think we should Now, granted, if we replace the couch, I will tell you, we love this couch. It's so very, very comfortable. I honestly would replace the couch with another duplicate order with a refresh of the upholstery, just because we didn't have the window coverings before, and now that we do, I really feel like I'd get a more long-term use out of my new couch that would be exactly the same, just a new order.
And I'll tell you, we're doing the best we can, so we've camouflaged. I'm gonna pull back the curtain here a little bit, so to speak. We're camouflaging the bad pieces.
Because if we do camouflage it, can we get away with it for a while?
Yeah, does it work to camouflage? Like if I put another.
Or should we just go and bite the bullet and buy a new one?
If I go like that. So yeah, that's kind of that's the thing.
We might have two things we change.
Yep. And what's really cool about this floor plan, and I don't see anyone do this, and we love it. We've had 20 people here at our house or at our condo. You can fit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You can fit like 10 people here playing games. It's so much fun. And it's kind of the back row if you're watching something on TV. So like if we got sports going on here, you can have a few people sitting over here on this couch. You also have bar stools over there. So we have plenty of space. There's still a whole outdoor lanai with the table and with the lounge set over there. We still got the dining room table. We've had plenty of people here. And that's one thing that's so cool about this floor plan. And there's one on the market that just came on, Lotus Golden has, over in Ali'i Cove. There's one of these that just sold here, totally original, for $1.1 million here in Kona Sea Ridge. I don't know what ours is worth now. The worst thing you can do is ask a real estate agent what their own property is worth. They're too emotionally attached. So who knows what this is worth now. But yeah, these things live like a house, and someone else mows the yard for you. I think that's all I have. Do you have anything else, Lisa?
No, that's it. We're looking forward to hearing your guys' opinions on the questions that we have.
And then one other thing is I have to let you guys know, that is the newest real estate agent at NextHome Paradise Realty. Lisa has gotten her license. She is a 50% equal owner with me in the company, but we got her license. So we're going to have her on some of our home tours as well, if you guys like. Let me know what you think about that. And look forward to getting out there, hopefully in the next 3 or 4 days, to get some videos uploaded to the channel so you guys can see more of what's on the market. Until then, I'll see you again. Aloha.